bought this tin of coins at auction, only seeing one picture online, so taking a chance on what I might find. Did anything? Take the biscuit. Found a couple of coins from Ceylon, now Sri Lanka of course. These are pre-independence with George VI's head on them. Not in the greatest of conditions. A 5 cents from 1945 and a 25 cents from 2 years earlier, 1943. There was also a selection of pre-Euro French coins, starting with the smallest of them, the 5 centime, this one from 1972. '76 and 78. Bit dirty this one. Go back in time to 1935 for a 10 centime. And a more up-to-date 10 centime from 1970. And another one from 1976. Second row, and we get a half franc from 1977, milled around the edge. And we move up to the 1 franc coins. 1921, commerce and industry. It's good for 1 franc from the Chambre de Commerce de France. Do apologise for the poor French accent there. But that's a nice coin, I think. A bit dirty, unfortunately. Then again, does have some age. Onto an aluminium coin from 1947, another 1 franc. And then a series of 1 franc. 1960. Another 1960. 1968. (1976) and 1978. We move up to the 2 franc coins. This one from 1938. And another aluminium, sister coin to the earlier 1 franc aluminium coin, 1947. Then we move to the final row. This is my favourite coin out of the French ones that we've found. It's a 1987, 10 francs. I think the design is wonderful. Apparently, it represents the change of France from tradition to modernity. A France of energy and technology. With the little outline of France with the energy sparking out of Paris. Around the edge, if I can get into focus, it does have the fraternité, liberté, and égalité. Two versions of this coin apparently. One where the writing is this way up when you have the obverse up to the top, and the other where the writing, if you have the obverse up way up, the writing is also the same way up, so it's opposite to what this is. But I think that is a lovely coin. And finally, to 20 franc pieces. 1950, a 1953, a 1967, one from 1975, and one from 78, and the final one from France, the 20 francs, oh sorry, centimes, I'm calling these francs and they're centimes, from 1983. That is the first two are 20 francs. Because they're similar size, in my head, I read those as 20 francs, and of course, these ones, last four, are actually centimes, not francs. Do forgive me. For George VI, these are the coins we found. A couple of farthings. In 1937, there with little Jenny Wren on. And 1939. Moving on to the selection of halfpennies we found. 1938. Another 1938. Another 1938. $1939. $1941. I think that head side has been cleaned. 1941. Another cleaned coin, or attempted to clean coin. King's head anyway. I think you can see the residue of what it was like around the edge there and in the king's ear and eyes. So I can understand why somebody probably went to clean that. From 1942. (1943). What have we got here? 1943, another one. A little worse condition, a little dirtier. This one's a 1944. Another 44. Another coin that's been cleaned. Again, this one from 1944, both sides. Somebody's had a go at that. (1948). Somebody's got a lawnmower going somewhere. 1951. And 1952, the last year of his reign. Move on to a threepenny bit, a 3p coin. The 12 edge, similar to our current £1 coins. The thrift plant, I think that's thrift. You see it on coastal places. Pink flowers, 1944. And a couple of sixpences, not silver, because they're from 1949. And 1950. Germany is represented in the hall by these 7 coins. The first one is from Stadt Krefeld, the city of Krefeld. It's a 5 pfennig. No date, but probably between 1914 and 1924. Probably between 1914 and 1918-19, given that it says Kriegs Ersatzgeld on the front, which I think means war replacement money, but I'm happy to be corrected if I'm wrong on that. The next 2 are also 5 pfennigs from the Deutsches Reich, successive years at the end of the war, 1917 and 1918. And there's the 1918 one. The next coin goes to the Second World War, and another 5 pfennig, this time a Reichsmark, 1940, so early on in the war. We move to West Germany now, after the war, 1950. This time a 50 pfennig with the F mint mark, which I believe is Stuttgart. The 2 Deutschmark from 1958, with just next to the 2 there a G mint mark, which is Karlsruhe. And this one is the 100th anniversary of the birth of Max Planck, the physicist, with his dates there 1858 to 1947. And finally, the 1 Deutschmark from 1963 with the D mint mark, which is Munich. So those were some nice German coins found.